Pisces, Aries, to your January 8th through the 14th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, let's see what's going on with you, my friends. Best messages coming out. And the energy coming out. Is the Four of Swords in reverse. So it doesn't really feel like you're really resting and rejuvenating, my friends. It feels like you're busy, busy, busy. It feels like you should be resting and getting some rejuvenation. It does feel like you're kind of just out on the go, okay? Looking for those new beginnings. So it does feel like no matter what, it's kind of crazy because the rest and rejuvenation is the Four of Swords, and it is talking also about future planning. So I just feel like no matter what the situation is, whether it's in reverse or it's upright, it doesn't matter. It just feels like you are in that place of future planning to the point to where you are so busy that you're not in a place of rest and relaxation, right? Okay, and this is because you're feeling like there's some discontent with your life right now. So, you could even be a little bored, so you're trying your hardest to fix all the pieces around you. But it looks like you're trying to get to this castle over here, right? Four of Cups. I'm looking for that cup. I'm looking for that castle. So there's a lot of disappointments, a lot of discontent of where your life is at this time. So I feel like that's why you're on the move. You're moving and shit. Okay, the next card coming out is, wow, transformation. Yeah, because you are going to transform everything around over here. Really seeing this beautiful transformation coming through. You have the 4 to the 4 to the 4, so you have 4, 4, 4. So there's definitely going to be some kind of stability. I do feel like you are going after that stability. This is what it's all about. You have the Magician coming out, so you're trying to make that magic happen. You're saying right now, I'm in the knowing. I know exactly where I'm going and what I want to do, and I'm holding all the keys and all the tools, taking all that action. So I do feel like you're on the move. Watch your insomnia. No. Moving away from things that no longer serve me. I'm not holding on to these things. In the bottom of the deck, what do we have? We have the Shadow card. Spiritual strength. Wow. Yeah. So, it's like, through your spiritual strength, actually should go this way. Because they go that way. Because it's at the very bottom, so this comes before that. 9 to the 9. That's the ending. That's the ending. That's it. You let go of everything, and then you're going to use that spiritual strength over here. It's the 9 of Wands. You're saying, I'm geared up. I'm ready to go. I trust in this ability. I have the ultimate faith of what it is, and I know that the universe is probably testing my faith. Yeah, lead it to you to want to test your own faith. Doesn't surprise me. Why? Because you're saying, how long can I do this and how long will I persevere? Because I know where I'm going, what I want to do, and I'm going to make this the ending for this beautiful new beginning that I'm looking for. So really, and the reason why we know this too is because you're putting yourself through this test as you're putting yourself through your shadow side. You're testing yourself to say, hey, you know what? What is it that I no longer need? What is it that I need to look at that's going to make me stronger? What is it that I need to build myself through? Because the Shadow card says, I'm going to look within so that I can, strengthen myself and get rid of the weaknesses and the things that hold me back. What are these weaknesses for some of them? Please show me. The power struggle within myself, me against myself, self-sabotage. I love it, though, because if you can actually determine that one of the things that you're going to get rid of is self-sabotage and really looking at that, that's going to allow you to get to your kingdom. Not holding yourself back, testing yourself, allowing the universe to test you as well, but understanding the test, right? So it says the desire for recognition or need to assert your authority over others. How am I going to get past this power struggle within myself and get rid of my mental blocks? Yes. So fear of failure keeps you stuck. Break free from limits to unlock your potentials. So a lot of the things that you're moving on away from are the self-sabotage within myself, limiting beliefs, having the power struggle, that back and forth. I can do it, no I can't. I can do it, no I can't. Right? What can I do? What can I not do? And give me one more. Facing your fears. It's not about being fearless, but having the courage to progress despite them. That's a part of the test of the universe, though, too, right? Because even if they throw something at you, right, it's for you. So you could say, okay, so if it's throwing something that I'm supposed to be, upset about, what do I do about it? I have to face that, right? I have to get out of that comfort zone and face that fear. Because having this fear is not going to keep me, it's not going to make me strong. I have to face it so I can get out of that comfort zone so I can move. And you're already in moving, shaking mode in a lot of ways, right? Really putting through that speed, really going fast. But watch the mind, though. Because like I said over here, it's almost like you're not resting enough. You're worrying a lot, though. But when you're in your head and you're not resting or it's causing insomnia, then it becomes unhealthy. And that's just showing me the Four of Cups because you're really trying to push towards something because you're not comfortable. So you're putting yourself out there like, well, I'm just going to move and shake until I'm comfortable because I have to get out of this area. Something has to give. So you're making it give. But see, that's why it's saying you kind of have a mental block about how to do it. Because now you need to break free from just the mental. Okay. Yeah, giving yourself some more. Give more to yourself. You're putting all this energy out, but it's about giving more rest to yourself. Okay. Okay, because you're waiting for this transformation, you're waiting for this stability, you're waiting for this change, you're waiting. You have dreams that you want to accomplish over here, and a lot of you are keeping them very secretive to yourself, but that's good, and I like that, and I'm actually love it. Love it, because you're manifesting. So you're not telling everyone my dreams. I'm keeping this to myself. I'm kind of quiet about this. People might not know that I'm 100% moving and shaking, except for at work, they see me moving and shaking, but they don't know exactly why. They don't have to know exactly why. That's your dreams. Just like I said, watch the anxiety. And you're pushing away from things and moving on towards things that you do love and leaving those things behind. Six of Swords. Okay, so the awareness over here is, right? Ace of Wands, I'm going to have this. I am bored. I'm bored of my life. I'm bored of this thing. I want something bigger. I want something better. I'm discontent. I'm not happy. I need that castle. Wanting my manifestations to come through. Howling at the moon of what I want. Ace of Swords, yeah. And I got two aces. This is having the mental breakthrough that if I leave this behind and go towards what I want, I'm going to have that breakthrough. I'm going to find that success. I understand there's a mental challenge. I understand that there's a challenge, but I have to keep faith because I am the wounded warrior, but my spiritual strength is overpowering. All of a sudden, you're going to feel like around the 10th or the 11th that your spiritual strength is overpowering you more than your mind. Heart and soul over mental. You're going to have this mental breakthrough that says, oh, my spirit is really pushing me more. My heart is open more. Yeah, this is going to keep you balanced, but this is also where the truth and the fairness is going to come through the situation, as now you are finding that manifestation, that law of attraction, because now you're attracting what you seek. You're literally at the energy now of attracting what you want. So now you're going to find that there's a balance and that you're definitely balanced with the universe to attract what it is. And it's crazy because this is saying this right here is the piece of the vibrating It says, now I'm going to go into shadow mode and I'm going to get rid of all these fears and mental blocks and all these power struggles because no longer needed. I'm going to look deep into the moon. You have 2 moon cards. And that's why I really do believe. And I still think that this is going to be around, the 13th through the 15th. Okay, this moon over here. Because it's saying I'm digging deep within a situation, but I'm also going, to figure out how to adapt, but yet get rid of these fears, right? So I'm doing my shadow work. Digging deep within an introspective. Taking my meditation time. Getting rid of these, saying they're no longer needed at this time. It was like, thanks, but no thanks. Because all you did was hold me back. Yep. There it is. This is because you're planning in progress over here. And you don't want to be stuck anymore. Your travel plans or your plans for the future, and you're saying, I'm not going to stay in this comfort zone. I always do a lot of times see the 2 of Wands as being a comfort zone. I'm traveling to a new space. So you're traveling to a new space within yourself because you're starting to see your rewards coming in and you have a happy surprise coming in. Yep. So now you're seeing the possibilities of what the happy surprise could be. Because you have this newfound love, this newfound joy, this newfound place within yourself. And now you can see it, and now you don't have any more anxiety. Now anxiety is completely gone because you're saying, there's no reason for all this fear. Wait, why am I carrying all that? I don't need all that anxiety. It was just kind of holding me back in my head, restricting me from having what it is that I truly want. Look, I got my legacy. I'm the star. So you're going to start seeing all the purposes start coming out. You're going to start, redoing the things that you need and really feeling rejuvenated. But you're also allowing your spirit, your higher self here to trust. This is another trust within the universe. Have the faith. And then watching it come through as as you're getting these messages, these new ideas, new things coming through for whatever this desire is. And you're going to watch it now 100% start really building the building blocks. Because you're going to say, I put a building block here, right? It's going to start taking off really fast, right? Because now I'm setting down those stones and I'm going to put up these walls real quick. And then it's just going to be like boom, boom, boom. And here we go, right? Wow, guys. Really bringing in some money. A lot of you, it's money. Expense, save, cut costs, resource plan ahead. Resources plan ahead. I hate the way they do this. Like, you know what? Can you give me some commas? Make an informed choice. Invest your money wisely. Okay? Because at the bottom of the deck, it says you're on your way to a sweet success. Yeah, that's where you're going. You're going to have a lot of choices, though, coming up. So it's almost like as soon as all of this done, I'd say by the end of the month, by mid-month to the end of the month, definitely the end of the month, I would start seeing all of these new transformations, all these new choices coming up as you're starting to really make that new beginning, having that new beginning that you're really waiting for the transformation. Too many choices of the sweet success. Okay, guys? So, yeah. Sweet success for sure. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.